Hello, this is Dr. Hilscher, and this is my TPaCK lecture. It's an introduction to the TPaCK model. So why do we need to talk about TPaCK? TPaCK is a combination of the three necessary types of knowledge for use in education, and TPaCK deals with the three quote-unquote wicked problems that educators need to address. TPaCK is a combination of the idea of content knowledge, educators know their subject matter, and pedagogical knowledge, which is educators know how to teach or deliver their material in the best fashion. This idea was originally brought forth by Schulman, and Mishra and Kohler added this last piece, which is the technology knowledge, and educators need to know technology. The reason why Mishra and Kohler believe that the educators need to know technology is because of the three wicked problems. First, teaching with technology is a wicked problem. There's a lot that goes into defining what that wicked problem is, but a big portion of that is how to most effectively include technology, especially with limited budgets and even less time available. Wicked problems require creative solutions. So we have to meet the students where they live, we have to deal with the false narratives of the digital natives, and we have to use technology as part of that creative solution. Not the only solution, but part. And the last one is teachers are designers of the total package, and that is people outside of the teaching profession can talk about educational technology all they want, but unless you have content and pedagogical knowledge, having technological knowledge is not going to help. So what exactly is TPaCK? TPaCK is a model for allowing instructors to create new lessons or to take older lessons and refresh them. It acknowledged that there is some sort of institutional need to improve how technology is integrated into lessons. There is also a need to address the three issues or the refrains, the wicked problems that we discussed. And it provides a framework for continual growth and advancement of lessons. This allows instructors to continually build and grow. Earlier, if you were paying attention during the lecture series, you will know that we talked about the SAM-R model, and that SAM-R model goes hand in hand with the TPaCK model and philosophy. So what is the TPaCK refrain again? Here is an annoying video for you. So we have to deal with the wicked problems, and TPaCK helps in many ways by providing a framework and a grounding in research. Wicked problems require creative solutions. By providing a framework, it allows instructors to spend more time examining how they can best deliver their content and be creative about it, and less time worrying about whether it's acceptable, whether it's packaged properly, and how do I balance all of these items. Teachers are designers of the total package, and this is key. I believe that educators need continual and ongoing not only professional development regarding technology, but exposure to technology and then time to work with that technology. So when Mishra and Kohler began building the TPaCK model, they started with this idea: pedagogical knowledge and content knowledge, which Schulman discussed previously, and they added that technological knowledge diagram there. What happens is, by taking these disparate parts and bringing them together, you end up with a model that looks like this. So let's talk about this model, and this is the key part of the lecture. The technological knowledge, the pedagogical knowledge, and the content knowledge are all circles as they overlap. The very center of the circle is where you get TPaCK. So it's possible to have technological knowledge and pedagogical knowledge but not know the content. So someone in a role like that might be an advisor who helps individuals who have high content knowledge and pedagogical knowledge or low pedagogical knowledge work with technology to integrate that. There are several roles. There are academic technology partners, there are academic liaisons. Then there's the other pedagogical and content knowledge. Instructors know how best to instruct individuals and how to get them to learn a skill. And then there's the content and technological knowledge. So people know that there is a need and a desire to deliver some sort of content to students. They're just not sure on how best to do it. And so that is why oftentimes you will see individuals who are trying to work with technology have coaches or work with technology partners or work with some sort of mentor. But all of this revolves around or sits within this center idea of context. Okay? Preparing a great lesson plan, but having it be at such an inappropriate level or outside of what students can use is worthless. For example, if I'm an elementary teacher and I plan an entire lesson and it requires the downloading of software onto a iPad, and we either don't have iPads or the iPads aren't unlocked or the students can't use them later in the day, like they check them out of a cart, and students might need to revisit a lesson multiple times. We've got to make sure that we plan these lessons within the context of what's available for the students, what's going to work well in this setting, and how can we best deliver the best lesson and have it overlap so that it hits that sweet triangle in the center where it's technological, pedagogical, content, and knowledge all together. This is just a brief introduction. We will talk about this more as the semester goes on. There are some great resources. The two articles that are listed first by Kohler and Mishra are the basis. I would like to talk about a few other ones here. TPaCK.org, I believe, is now spelled TPCK.org, but if you click on that link, it will take you to the appropriate link. Matt Kohler has an excellent website built around TPaCK. The activity types is a wiki that will allow you to look at different activity types that fulfill the TPaCK model. punya.educ.msu.edu is Mishra's website. And last but not least, I included the Vimeo link. That is the link to the short but annoying refrain video that I played. Thank you for listening.